Just your overall thoughts on the game.
Well, I thought Northwestern came out with an awful lot of energy and put us under a bit of pressure. They got that ball through early on, and we weren't really adjusting, and they got in behind us. But after about 10 minutes, I thought both teams kind of neutralized each other a little bit. Towards the latter part of the first half, I liked the energy that we had and the flow, and we started getting a few more opportunities. The field was fast, and being wet, I think it was difficult to play in the wing spaces because of those conditions, and that tightened the game up a lot, and there was a lot of tackling and stuff. I thought in the second half, when we changed our formation, I was very happy with the way we played. I thought we moved the ball forward. We created a lot of opportunities. We scored that goal that got called back. I don't know. We're struggling to understand why it got called back, but I really liked the way we were able to pressure them, the way we were able to get the ball forward, and the chances we created. We just have to do a better job finishing them. What do we have? 17 shots and nothing to show for it, and that's not a good finishing percentage.
But on the other hand, your defensive game plan of not giving up goals seemed to go well with Jamie Forbes, and then you also had a freshman on the back line in Helen Steinhauser. Can you just talk a little about the defensive play?
Helen was phenomenal. For her first collegiate game, she showed a lot of poise. She showed a lot of leadership. I thought she handled a couple of difficult situations very well. She ran one of their top athletes off the ball that time, and we were taken aback by that. And then Jamie obviously came up with a couple of big saves. The one save in overtime, I think it was in overtime. I was just talking to their coach, and she was very impressed. She had a nice presence, so she did a good job. I don't know. Had we finished our chances, it wouldn't have got to that point, though, so we need to do better with that.
And then we really picked it up at the end of We really picked it up at the end of the second half, and then kind of all overtime was played in our offensive third. Could you just talk a little bit about the late surge?
I think it had more to do with the formation than anything. We switched, and I thought our midfield put in a phenomenal work rate. They were really buzzing and pressing the ball, and caused a lot of problems for them. And really, I thought we pretty much neutralized them to, if they were going to score, it was because they serve a long ball and somehow it sneaks in behind our back line, and when you have the other team kind of limited to that option, it helps you feel a little bit more comfortable, The biggest concerns were set pieces, corner kicks, kind of that they might generate something off of that, but that energy and ability to win the ball, and then we were very composed and found people's feet going forward, and sometimes formations tend to neutralize each other, and I think that's what we saw more in the first half. So I don't know that we did anything necessarily different in terms of our attitude or anything in the second half, but I think it was more just the tactical adjustment that allowed us to be a little bit more successful.